Okay, so this is the string practice on the get char length and contains methods. So the first one here is we have a string called A that's going to be Shallock space high space school, and we want label one's dot text is going to be the length. So the length is simply the number of characters, right? All characters, letters, numbers, spaces, any kind of punctuation, any symbols, anything. So if I start here and I count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the length is going to be 20. And of course, that's going to go to label 1. So label 1 is going to be 20. It's label 1's text is going to be 20. The next one, we have a string A, Shallock High School, just like before. Label 1.text is going to be get char from the string A, which is Shallock High School, and we want character number 3. So we start at the S, 1, 2, 3, lowercase h. Same thing here, but we want the 10th character. So if we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we get the uppercase H. Contains, right? Contains returns either true or false. If A, the string A, which is Shallock High School, contains ICK in that order, it's going to return true, the keyword true. And then label 3 is going to take that text. Well, it does. ICK. There it is right there. So label 3's text is going to be true. Label 4.text is going to be A, true or false, depending on the fact that if A contains COOL. Well, there's a C there, and there's OOL there, but it's not contiguous, right? It has to be exactly COOL, so that's false. So label 4 is going to be false. Number 3, dim X as strings airplane, B as integers 4. Label 1's text is going to be the length of X. Here's X, it's airplane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the length is 8. Label 1 is going to be 8. 2 is going to be get char in the string X, which is airplane, and B is 4. So we want the 4th character. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a P. So label 2 is P. If X contains LAN in that order, which it does, then label 3 is going to be dog. If it didn't, if this would be false, it would be cat. Well, this is true, so label 3 is going to be dog. Label 4.text starts out as jet, and then we're going to start from, we have a loop, a for loop. I is going to start at x.length, which was 8, and we're going to go backwards to 0 in steps of 3. So we're going to start at 8. Label 4.text equals label 4.text, which is jet, and then we're going to concatenate the character in X in airplane, and we want the 8th character, which is the last one, so it's E. So right now it's jet E, and then we're going to loop 8. We're going to go in steps of -3, so 8 minus 3 is 5. So we're going to add to label 4. We're going to take the old label 4, which is this, and add the character from airplane, the 5th character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the L. And then we're going to go down 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. So we want 1, 2, the 2nd character, which is I. And then I, this I in the loop. 2 minus 3 is -1, so we're done. So Jatelli is label 4. Dim X as string goes Star Wars. Dim A as integer is 6. The length, okay, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the length is 9. Right? So I'm going to check to see if I got the wrote that down there. Dim A as integer is 6. Well, label 1 dot text. The length is 9. We just went through that. Get char in X at A, which is 6. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the W. So label 2 is W. If X contains WART, wart, then label 3 equals dog. Well, wart doesn't exist in there, that substring, so label 3 is going to be cat. I is integer, label 4 is going to start at M, right? For I is 1 to 6, we're going to step in 3. So label 4.text equals label 4.text, which is starts as M, concatenate, and we're going to get the first character in X, which is S. So we're going to add S to that. And then we're going to go to 1 plus 3 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's an R. And then 4 plus 3 is 7. Well, 7 goes over 6, so we're done. So here's the answer for label 4 right there. 5. X is planet X, planet space X. A is 1. The length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So label 1 is 8. Get char at 1, which is P. Label 2 is P. If X contains the uppercase X, which it does, label 3 is going to be dog. Dim I is integer. Label 4 is dot text is going to start at, with this string, start, colon, space. Right? And we're going to build the string here. So label 4 is going to start at that, and then we're going to concatenate to it. I is going to start at 3 to 7. We're going to go by ones. So we're going to start at the third character, right, which is 2, 3, which is A. So we're going to say A, and then we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So A, N, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 7 is the space. So you can't really show it there, but 7 is the space. So start and at with the space, and that's the answer to label 4 for number 5. And finally 6, X starts at Atlantic. A is 5. The length of Atlantic is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So label 1 is 8. We want the fifth character. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an N. Right? So label 2 is N for number 6. Ant. Ant exists right there. Right? So label 3 is dog. If it didn't, it would label 3 would be cat. Dim I is integer. Label 4 is going to be the empty string. So we're going to kind of start at nothing. And I is going to be 4 to 2, 4 to 8 in 2s. So Atlantic, we want the fourth character in Atlantic, right? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is A. So we're going to attach nothing, concatenate A. And then 4 plus 2 is 6, which is going to be T. The sixth character is T. And then 6 plus 8 is 2, and this is the last loop, and that's going to be C. So that's the answer to label 4 right there. Label 4 is dot text. And that is it.